is Tuesday, July 21st, and it's time for the weekly chamber update. So we've got a special guest with us, the Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce President Tim Sheehan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, 9 o'clock sharp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are right on time. That's rare.
We are.
So you just wrapped up a crazy weekend, and I'm surprised that you guys didn't take the week off, but you really got to keep going.
You know, we right. I wish we could have taken the week off.
Mm-hmm.
Our scheduler, which I'm gonna. So we have a busy week as well. So tonight we have Leadership Watertown graduation.
Wow.
Now, and I wish I would have had those the list of the members that are the students. But yeah, so tonight at 4:00, graduation with Leadership Watertown will take place at 2nd Street Station. We've got some people coming in to speak with this group, but this is it. After eight classes, 8 courses, with some just kind of touring around Watertown, and some, of course, up at Mount Marty with Kim Bellum providing some curriculum, leadership curriculum. Tonight's the night, 4:00.
Awesome.
Yes.
They get a little headshot, and they get a little leadership knowledge, and a little networking,
and hopefully some exposure to Watertown and how Watertown, how the government works. Where's opportunities to jump on boards, committees, councils, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be able to educate these young, I shouldn't say young individuals, just maybe young or new to Watertown, or just wanted to get involved, is to get them, here's another level.
Mm-hmm.
There's some the boards, there's some commissions and things that the mayor can appoint you to. We'll talk about those again tonight too, and that's kind of what their direction will be tonight. A lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a public service is a whole different level of community service, if you will. So the folks that enjoy that and working with people, that's perfect for them, I think.
Yeah, and we just want to be able to allow people the opportunity. Oh, this is how I get involved.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of our vision and thought about that. But yeah.
Nice. So you also have some exercise, if you want to call it exercise, a wine walk. Does that count? Or
wine walk? Yeah, we talk about busy stuff. And I don't know how. And we talked about this yesterday. Mackenzie, if she's listening, I said, why did we schedule a wine walk the week after Cooking on Pesca? Because you should see our office. For those of you that were out there, from tip to toe, end to end, north to south, we had in the north end, the touch a truck and all the stuff that goes along with that, the signage, the stuff in the food tent, the napkins, the beer coolers, and then you go down the line, all the electrical stuff. Then we had the vendors way in the south side. Your wife was one of them, I think, with South 40.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one area that we wanted to tweak a little bit, is to bring all those people back in town or back down closer to it. But we had loaded 4 trailers. 4 pretty good sized trailers of stuff. Stuff. We had the foam machines out there, all the PA systems, we had the bingo equipment, the concession stuff, all the headquarters stuff, the T-shirts, a lot of the food. It's unbelievable, the stuff that's in that. Mm-hmm. But we did have we had a crew yesterday that helped unload all those trailers. And I still got some stuff to take back, some parking signs that we got from the city and some cones from the search and rescue. But that'll all be done today, and beer totes back to the event center. There's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
That's a lot to keep track of and remember to get ahead of time, and then you have to bring it all back and try to account for it all. And,
yep. Yes. Wow. But we're getting better. As you know, we got chairs and tables from Cone's Corner. That was my thing. I always went down and got them, but now I said, you know what? Let's find some volunteers to do that. Yeah. So we're spreading that work out, but still mentally, all that stuff has to be organized. And all 3 of us at the chamber have our duties, responsibilities, and mental thoughts of what needs to happen. And we're getting it done.
Nice.
We're getting it done.
Yeah, didn't hear of any shenanigans, so everything must have went pretty smooth.
It was. For as much stuff that goes on during those 3 days, just everything, parking, the food, the concessions, the Little Mr. Mrs., the Nyberg's cook-off, all that stuff. And we'll talk more about this next week in detail, when the girls are everything's put away and we have some things to share with you. But
nice.
Yeah, we'll talk about the detail a little bit.
Okay, so the wine walk, that's the next hot thing.
Yes, and we're over halfway sold out, and this is someplace we usually do sell out, but we usually sell out at the door. But this year we pre-sold more tickets than I think we've had in the past, just because the weather, it looks so great. It's going to be like 85 degrees, beautiful. Beautiful. So for those of you that have been to Wine Walk, you know what you're looking for and up against. You guess $40. Good luck my tickets. Yeah, they're $40 online, watertownsd.com. And for those of you that want to risk it and just stop down to the chamber office, you can stop in and pay anytime you want or get signed up. But we may have tickets available at the door. I'm going to bet there'll be a few, but not many, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really want to go, check it out online, watertownsd.com. The event starts at 5 o'clock. So just stop down to the chamber. There's no actual ticket. We're just going to stop in. We'll check you in. We'll get you your stuff. I know they hand them out some stuff. But some people have asked me, what is the Wine Walk? Well, you get 20 different businesses downtown, all in that downtown area that we provide the wine for. So we'll give them either a wine or two. And I believe this year we've had a wine and a beer, and I don't believe there's much, if any, beer. We really wanted to keep this focused on the wines, and maybe next fall or something we'll do a beer walk. But this is all Wine Walk, so it's a great opportunity to get into some of these businesses that you either haven't been in before, or maybe they're just brand new businesses, and we do have a lot of that. I should say a lot of them, but there's quite a few of them that maybe weren't around last year. But yeah, it's a great opportunity to do that. Get the guys together. Gives you typically a group of 4. It's really kind of amazing. At 5 o'clock when they check in, it's pretty quiet around there. But by 8 o'clock, it gets pretty crazy downtown. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a little louder.
Yeah.
They walk faster and all that.
A little relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. A little relaxed. Yeah. Wine affects some people differently, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, watertownsd.com. Those tickets are available. You can come downtown at the chamber at 5 o'clock as we open up the table to start to look for those tickets at the door anyway.
Awesome. And then you just have them placed at different downtown businesses. So it's a good way to kind of get around and check out things you don't maybe not notice.
You're right. Yeah, there's a lot of things downtown too. The art walk, that just happened here a month or so ago. If you haven't seen some of those, I mean, it's really remarkable. The effort and the time it takes to put that stuff together. But who thinks of that stuff? Well, probably someone like you.
Yep. We should put that on the corner. Yep. So once the Wine Walk wraps up, do you get a little reprieve then for small short break?
We'll do the new teachers luncheon sometime in August. That's where we take all the new teachers to town, and the staff and the faculty. They come out. We have it out at the Country Road Barn. They put them all on their bus. That's during their orientation day, the teachers' orientation day. They spend the whole day, and we entertain them, feed them really good food. That's out at, like I said, the Country Road Barn. And then after that, August, September. Yeah, we're really, I shouldn't say really busy, but it's kind of maybe a slower time. Once we get all this cooking stuff put together, put away, and the Wine Walk stuff put away. But on the other hand, we've got their farm business banquet happens in October or November, and then of course Santa Land. That's going to be a time, or I shouldn't say a waste, or just a lot of time spent on that.
Yeah.
And then of course we have the farm show, and then it starts all over again. You got the Kirkanaga Festival Thursday Night Live.
Jeepers, yeah. And time just flies.
Don't forget
by.
St. Patrick's Day in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Yep. But at least for now, the focus is Wine Walk, and then a very teeny short break.
Yes.
And then you're always working on something.
I would say for event-wise, but if you look at our Leadership Watertown, we've got a leadership lab coming up in September that Melissa Meidinger, which we're all well aware of, will help us organize that. And actually, she moderates and leads that leadership lab. Our first one wrapped up in about a month ago. It went so well that we'll have another one coming up again in September. And if you'd like to sign up for that as well, that's already online at watertownsd.com as well.
Nice. Yeah, that's really good. I think not only does it look good, that's something I think you could put on your resume, and as it being a people like to know that. I think the managers or whoever that's looking at hiring people, they look at those things and see that you have put yourself out there and you're willing to kind of take leadership roles.
Absolutely.
It's all good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
The other thing, I think we talk about events a lot when we're here, but if you look at the other things that we do, we work with a lot of organizations. In fact, recently we're working really hard, or I shouldn't say hard, closer with the SHRM Group, Society of Human Resource Managers, and we're pulling together because we all work in different areas. I shouldn't say different areas, but silos maybe a little bit. So now that we're working with the housing, the daycare stuff, and the workforce, so between the SHRM group and us and others in the Watertown Development Company, as well as the South Dakota Manufacturing, so all those meetings and stuff take place all day. So people think, I want you to remember that we just don't do events. This is some of the stuff we do as well, and we should probably focus more on that. And as we maybe move down the next couple of months, maybe some of the things we'll talk more about. The things that they're not really visible like all other stuff. But the collaboration that we have with the development company, the South Dakota Manufacturing and Technology Group, as well as the SHRM Group, we're making an impact on housing, daycare, and workforce as well. What it's going to take to attract people to Watertown, rather than just putting a sign up somewhere. Let's go get them. And that's the kind of stuff we're working on.
Yeah, even the candidate forums and things like that you get involved in, and try to live stream those. But it's a lot of information. But that's also a lot of work getting that all put together too. So
look at our government affairs committee working on and how we work with peer better. How do we get our legislators, I shouldn't say educated, but just, get in that working relationship with them and talk about things that affect business and Watertown.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So those things all happen behind the scenes. Of course, Cooking Up Compasca Thursday Night Live and Wine Walk. This is why we do some of those things, so we can staff ourselves to be able to support the community.
Yeah, I don't think a candidate forum is a revenue stream for you.
You're right.
But it's something that the community needs, and so you guys do it.
Yeah, and if not, who would? I mean, it's just the city doesn't want to do it. It's just that they don't want to do it. It's just not their lane.
Right.
Is it our lane? So it has to be somebody. So, and we have the talent and the time to do it. So,
and
we're glad to do it.
Nice. I like that. Talent to do it. Anything else you want to touch on today?
No. To get back to the office, start dropping off some more stuff from the weekend, and look forward to next Tuesday with you.
Yeah, back to work, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, that is Watertown Area Chamber of Commerce President Tim Sheehan. Thank you for all you guys do for the community, and do look forward to the next time we see you.
I'll be here.
All right. Let's get back to some music here on Northeast Radio SD.